Hey guys, it's postboxpat. Welcome back to a brand new Fortnite Battle Royale video, and today I want to discuss the event and obviously the date for the event. Also regarding what is currently going on with map changes. There's only a few little small ones which I just want to pick up on quickly for you guys in today's video. Why also discussing the date, like I just said, because that is a pretty major thing which a lot of people have been asking me, like, Pat, when is the event going to be? And there are a few different dates floating around in my head, so I've got my calendar up on the left of me so I can kind of go over a few different dates and what's going on. So hopefully we can expect something to happen in the next few days, so we'll have to see. But regarding map changes, straight away let's show you guys exactly what we have. So over at Loot Lake right now, these are a bit glitchy. Let's just get that sorted so it's not glitching. There we are. We have the final rune symbol which is shining up from the 5th kind of tunnel / turbulence type thing. I don't know what these are, these energy cell type things. The 5th one is located on it right now. I'm not too sure what it's going to be. Who knows what task it's going to be. It looks like you have to kind of maybe insert something or go in between something. Is like something above it. I guess that potentially could be the rune, the diamond thing, and then in this could be like some sort of mountain. You had to maybe potentially line it up or something. Maybe that might be the case. You have to line it up with the spot. Who knows exactly how you're going to do it, but I think that is something which is pretty interesting because that is the final one which is going to be located right here, and then something is going to happen. We'll talk about more about what's going to happen and the date in a second. So the next one we have is inside of here, which is the next map change, and now down here it looks like we have potentially the grappler on this screen here. I can't 100% make out what that is. It's either the plane or the grappler. I guess it looks like the plane a little bit as well, so kind of does look like the plane. You can kind of make out where the plane is, but it also looks like the grappler. But yes, these are going to be items, I assume, which are going to be returning in the vault, and we potentially will be able to select or get all of these items. I'm not 100% sure what's going to be happening, if we're going to get all of them or just 1 or 2 or 3, but we're going to have a chance of getting maybe 1 or more of these items returning back to the game, because obviously the government have found out that this is a vault, maybe where the vaulted items have been stored over the past few seasons. So an interesting concept which is going on right there, which I'm really excited about as well. Now also, this got sent to me on Twitter. This is a picture of a cube-like substance underneath this location, with many people speculating that the cube is going to appear, and several thousand clickbait live streams and videos regarding about the cube is 100% appearing. I've seen that several times. It's not 100% confirmed, guys. Don't fool or fall for any of them things out there, because obviously them are fake. But yes, the cube underneath this location is kind of a little bit interesting. Someone sent me this on Twitter. I think it's quite an interesting concept, and I guess the cube technically is underneath there. The dark substance, some part of the cube is underneath there. We know that 100%. The cube itself is not underneath there, because what we saw in the event was the cube explode, but we saw the tiers drop into this lower section. We also saw a kind of like whirlwind type thing connecting to the island. So there is definitely some sort of dark element / substance underneath there, and you can actually see that dark element substance in a few different gliders and skins as well. So it does still exist somewhere on the map. Is it under there? I don't 100% know, but we'll have to see when the event does take place. So that leads us on to us discussing, when is this event going to take place, guys? Well, with all the stuff which is going on the map, we still have a few other things to go. You know, we know that the volcano is going to erupt. It's going to damage areas rumored that it's going to be tilted and retail. We obviously know that from, oh, that's a bit of a glitch there. We obviously know that from the idea of, what's that light there? There's so much stuff going on. I guess that's on the Danas LTM type thing. We obviously know that retail's having some render issues as well. If you actually pop yourself in retail, it still is having these render issues. Usually when this happens, it means that an area is going to take some sort of damage or have some sort of change. So this is the concept we have at retail row with the damage. Obviously this area potentially is going to take a huge damage and a huge kind of impact, and obviously something's going to happen over here. I feel like if that does happen, we will see these buildings get changed. And is that going to happen this week in the update? Potentially. Obviously we could expect an update this week for the files to be 100% complete regarding this event. Obviously not all of the files are there just yet. Most of the files are there because people have been leaking them and stuff, but not every single one is. So we may see Fortnite change it this weekend, the event, or change something up regarding it. So that leads on to me to kind of talk a little bit about when is that event going to appear. And again, we're still getting Tilted Towers render issues. You can see down here, we even have kind of like a meteor type hit type thing inside of Tilted. You can see it kind of like kind of curves itself down. Potentially this section could see a huge hit. I doubt this would be the case. Like, if this place did get destroyed, it's probably not going to be this deep. I guess this one is probably not climbable at all, and neither is this one. That you're not going to be able to walk through or walk up this hill. It's just too steep. So again, that is probably not going to be the case if it gets destroyed. It may just take a little bit of damage, some of the buildings and stuff. You can see near enough every sector inside of Tilted Towers has a render issue. So either it's just a giant issue or there is going to be some sort of massive change at Tilted. We'll have to see where that is going to take us. You usually can tell where the changes are going to be. So like here, you can see it's got to be some sort of change. We're getting render issues with the cars and stuff. Some cars aren't having any render issues. Some stuff is. So it does kind of indicate what potentially is going to take a huge hit or just some huge changes to come. It could just be a brand new wrap on all like designs and stuff, so the building textures could get changed. We'll have to see what Fortnite are going to do with this. So regarding what else is going to happen leading up to the event as well, we'll come to the dates in a second. We also have inside of here 3 more TVs to be announced. Now, from what I know, these have been being announced every other day, so I suspect one more to be added probably tomorrow, then Friday, and then maybe on Saturday. Obviously, that's not every other day, but that leads us to the event to possibly be on the Sunday. I can also assume, this is what I'm assuming, that when this rune hits, I don't think the event is going to activate straight away. Now, don't take my word for that. You've got to be ready, guys, just in case the event does happen. As soon as the final rune does enter, potentially it could just start straight away the event. But I have a feeling that Fortnite are probably going to give us a countdown on the TVs again. If I can find any of the TVs, I'll show you guys. I actually don't know any TV locations off by heart, so I'm not going to be able to show you guys them that easily. Obviously, there will be something pleasant, so we'll head over to there. But I assume Fortnite will probably indicate again what is going on the TVs. You know, the TVs are a common thing which they've used in the past, so they'll probably have some sort of countdown on these TVs again, and then that will kind of give us an indication that an event is taking place. So it looks like they're called the Mickey maybe, or Mixie. Is it? I don't know. But yeah, they're pretty cool. They're going to be an awesome thing. I think that will be a good announcement if they do that, which means that the event will probably not take place if the rune hits. But if the rune hits and the event takes place straight away, you guys have got to be ready because it could be the case. I'll be sure to try and stream it if that is the case. Obviously, I can't guarantee that that's going to happen, but if I get the opportunity, I will try my best to stream that for you guys. And again, we'll probably see some sort of countdown on these. Will the event happen instantly, or will it last for a little bit longer than a few minutes? I actually have a feeling with this event we may see it last maybe a few days or so. I feel like the event itself will take place, we'll get a huge action / event type thing, the volcano will potentially erupt, damage a few locations, but then I feel like whatever's going on with these vaulted weapons potentially will stay in the game for a little bit of time, 5 to 6 to a week maybe, days or so. You know, I think that would be pretty cool. So that would allow people to select these weapons, and potentially, as people have been saying, you may be able to pick your choice to come back into the game. So I guess Fortnite probably wouldn't run that for 10 minutes. They'd probably run it for about 7 days if that is the case. That is what the predictions are, and also apparently leakers have been saying that. It does make sense because we have the vault stuff here, and then obviously we have the items starting to appear. We have the drum gun, the bounce pad, the plane / grappler. I can't make out what it is, but that's what we have right there. So we still got 3 more to return. If you think about it, what vaulted items have we had in the past? We've had stuff like the guided missile, the quad launcher, maybe the we've also, I'm trying to think of some, the old SMG, the SMG after that, any other ones? I'm trying to really think hard of what other stuff we've had. The heavy shotgun, we've also had a few other items, the golf cart, the ATK, and probably a bunch of other stuff, but I just can't get my head to exactly what that could be. I'm pretty sure there is an interesting concept with all this sort of stuff going on. We've also had the Infinity Sword, well, got all the Infinity Blade, should I say, that got vaulted. Few other things as well. I can't get my head around them all, but yes, that is what potentially is going to be returning in this event. Now, not every single one is going to return. It could, we don't know, we're going to have to see, but we do have 5. The interesting thing, we have 5 portal things that are being powered up, not exactly portals, but we have 6 TVs. So that is an interesting concept. I thought each one of these, well, if you think about it, it does work, because we've got 6, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then in the 6th one we have the one in the ground. So potentially they all could be different things. Like this one could be the bounce pad, this one could be the plane, this one could be the drum gun, this one could be the SMG, this one could be the sword, this one could be the plane maybe, or the ATK, or the grappler. I guess this one would probably be the sword or the plane underneath the big circle, and that could be potentially regarding the vault and stuff. I think it's a little bit of a weird concept to actually introduce a vault regarding this. I don't see why the government would be so intrigued or so desperate to block this area off and search for a vault. searching for old weapons probably doesn't really seem very interesting from a government point of view. I'm not too sure why they'd be doing that, but I guess when they see this sort of tech and this sort of next level stuff, the government themselves are probably saying, oh, we need to search this area. It's looking pretty major. It looks pretty scary. What on earth is going on? We've got to dig this up and find out what's here. And now they've got to a stage where they obviously can't dig through this metal, and they just got to wait for the runes to enter and open the section up and see what's actually inside of here. So regarding event dates, the most likely date for the event is either going to be a Saturday or Sunday. It may be Friday night, because that's when I reckon that this rune will hit. As soon as this rune gets announced, I'll try and post it out on my community section and tweet it out if I can, or even start live streaming it. You know, with the last rune, which was this one here, it ended so quickly. It was really frustrating and really annoying. It was just up here, and you had to activate each of these circles, and once they'd all gone, what it did, it caused like the rune to go and teleport over, and it just got straight in place, which was a little bit annoying. I personally didn't want that to happen that quickly because I wanted to stream it for you guys and get some of you guys involved with the community and stuff, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. So hopefully the final one takes a few days. It could see activation tomorrow, which is the 1st of May. Again, leading us only a few days for the event to actually take place. We've got obviously the 1st of May, the 2nd of May, the 3rd of May, and then I guess on the Saturday we could see maybe the rune hit in, or even on Friday the rune could go in, the countdown could go on before this activates, or it could activate straight away. So make sure you're free Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Fortnite haven't officially confirmed anything yet. My biggest prediction would probably be the Sunday, because that is probably the best and the most available day for everybody, but I can't 100% confirm it. So I'll let you know down in the comments and stuff. Obviously not the comments, but let you know in my community section. And obviously you guys will comment stuff in the comments and on Twitter. So keep up to date. I'll keep you guys updated with anything that's going on. But that's everything for today's video. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. I really do hope it has helped you out understand exactly what's going on. If you're excited for this event and you've made it all the way to the end of this video, comment down below, Sunshine, and I will have a look in the comment section down below who's made it all the way to the end. So hope you guys have enjoyed. Don't forget to go and leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're new around here. And once again, this is postboxpat signing out.